Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be discussing about the AI employment impact. Means 86% of workers fear the job losses due to AI, but it comes with the good news that I'll be telling you about in this video. So stay tuned so that you don't miss any information regarding it. Let's get started. So here I'm at a blog of ZDNet, and it says that AI's employment impact, in which the 86% of workers fear the job losses, but there's some good news also. As you know that there's fear that AI might take over your job, or you might get fired from the job due to AI doing your job, because the AI can do your job like 24 over 7. It does not do any overtime. It does 24 over 7, and it does not take any wages and all that. So it does not get tired, because humans get tired. So there's a fear that you might get fired due to AI. But there are some good news also, which I'll be telling you about. So here, if you see that, because it says that in 2024, all of the companies have been announcing AI. Some have been announcing the video generation tool. Some announce the intelligence level, like Apple Intelligence. You see, Apple is integrating ChatGPT in iOS 18, which will be launching in later this year. And even have you seen the PC, AI PC, which is Copilot plus PC, in which you see the PC, it has Copilot, how Microsoft has announced. Even Google DeepMind has announced View, which is the generation video generation model, and even it has announced the Project Astra, which is like ChatGPT or even better than ChatGPT, because it can you can talk to it, or even can have a look at it, or even when you like, because of the camera, from the camera, when you like go through the room, so it can even memorize the things and all that stuff. So how you can see all the things, like there's AI in it, like in everything you hear and see, there's AI in it. So there's a fear that employees might lose their jobs. So here they say also, like according to the report, it says that 2024 will be the year that firms will get serious about applying the generative AI to their internal data sources and making information and insights available to their employees to help them do their jobs even better. So here they say that the firms will get serious. And they also said that AI spending in 2024 will more than double over than 2023. Here, what is it? After that, how employees are looking to introduce automation. There are also many employees which are concerned about the use of technologies, that it might be a bad news for them. And here, it also the research suggests that 86% of US employees fear that many people will lose their jobs to AI and automation, and almost a third, like 34.1%, believe that trend will be like it will come in the next 2 to 5 years. So they're not that concerned. Also, digital leaders responding to the global survey from recruiter Nash Squared, they also come to similar conclusions, with 17% being the average percentage of job digital leaders feel will be lost to automation. So here they also say that there's the understandable focus on the fear. Many roles could be automated, means many jobs could be automated, and there is less analysis of how AI could boost worker efficiency and productivity and increase economic activity and growth. So they say there's the less analysis of how AI will boost the worker efficiency and productivity. And Deborah Bonomi, head of learning and development at e commerce giant Rakuten, has also initiated a program at her organization to help staff upskill for the upsurge in AI. Also, she said employees in all areas of business must embrace change. She said that you must embrace change. And she said to her employees, she said this is not something to be afraid of. The only thing that we should be afraid of is if we continue to be the person who says, oh, I don't need it, it's not going to impact me. Those are the peoples whose job will be impacted negatively. So here she says that AI is not something to be afraid of. But the thing that you should be afraid of is that when you don't embrace change. For example, if you're an employee, you just learned one thing, and you're after that you're not upgrading yourself or updating yourself or even adapting. That's how AI is coming in many tools and stuff. You're not adapting to the change, then those are the people whose jobs will be impacted negatively, because how AI might change more things, you might be doing more jobs maybe even than how you used to do before AI came. Maybe after AI comes, you have to do more jobs, and so you should be ready for change and you must embrace change instead of being that person who does not change himself or embrace change or upgrade himself. So these are the people whose jobs will be impacted negatively. And also, she said that they are also committed, her organization, she said, is committed to exploring the benefits of AI. The company has also partnered with OpenAI to create the internal version of ChatGPT, and also Rakuten employees can already see benefits. So here they said they are committed to exploring the benefits of AI. So how like AI can benefit themselves. You can even change your mindset that instead of having the fear that AI might take your job, why don't you embrace the change and start thinking that how AI might benefit me in my job, how AI might better. For example, you're writing content or anything, you might use the AI tools to make it better or boost your productivity. Like how your task it takes 1 hour, with the AI tool it might take like just 10 minutes. So here she said that it's not only going to make us more efficient, but it's going to change our jobs. So she said, not everyone will lose their jobs, but we may be doing very different tasks. As I already said before in the video, that after AI comes, you might be doing different tasks and roles in the future. So she said there's nothing to fear as long as you're okay with the change and you keep adapting. So there's nothing to fear with AI as long as you adapt to the change. Instead of not changing yourself and not updating yourself, then that's a risk. So you need to change the mindset of yourself. So even in your life, for example, how the technology is changing, even if your life you don't bring change, you just fall behind everyone else. You see, like how, for example, even those people who does not embrace technology, like who go through the old ways, like how our parents did this way or that way, you don't embrace, even in real life, you don't embrace the change, then you fall behind other people. For example, now you see that the shops are like diminishing, and most of the time they're online orders. You see there are many online shops that you can just do online shopping and it comes to your house instead of just going through the shop and like searching for the product that you want. And I know it happens that in online orders, it happens that sometimes the product that you want, it's not that way, but you can have a look at the reviews and all this stuff. And then, but try to embrace the change. Even for the hotel bookings, it happens, right? For example, if you go to the check in, for example, if you're going to another country, for the check-in, what you do? You just go to the person and ask like if there's a room, this and that. Instead of that, just do online booking. I mean, you don't have to pay it by card. You can even do the payment at the counter option also. So you can do this. So start embracing change. Like you will bring changes. So then AI won't affect you. Even in your jobs, start making changes. You can use like more AI tools and all that stuff. So instead of that, instead of not changing yourself, start doing changes now so that AI does not affect you. And even if you have the fear of the job, I would suggest to go for a freelancing or even some side hustle that you need to have. For example, any interest you have, you can like do some freelancing, you can even do some online selling, and even you can go for YouTube. For example, if you have interest in making videos at YouTube, you can go for that. Instead of just sitting at one job, you can have some side hustle, so that for example, if even if your job gets lost, you can you have your side hustle, because the main thing is what, the main thing is earning money, right? Because of course the fear of job is that for example, if I like my job will be lost, where will I go? Or I won't have any money. That's the problem, right? But if you like have some, if you have some side hustle, if you're doing freelancing or online selling or anything, you can have a look at it. Like many people are doing, so you can also do it. Start doing it. You can do it better. So then at least you won't have the fear of the job, and start bringing AI in your life. I mean, for example, let AI do your thing instead of letting AI control you. You control AI. I can say that. And even here, it also says that even for in software development or web developer, me as a web developer, I would say I use ChatGPT for coding and all this stuff. And even here in the report, it says that how some elements of job will be replaced, but history also shows that when you've got disruptive technologies, they usually create more jobs than they destroy. They also say that the professionals who will benefit from the rise of AI are likely to be those who embrace change. So, the good thing is that you have to embrace change so that you won't have. And also, he said that you need to have a mindset of being a lifelong learner. So, you should have this mindset because the people they say being successful are always open to learning new things. Means you should be open, you should have an open mind so that you learn new things. You're see here it says you're mistaken if you learn one thing and think it will last you for your career. Not just learn one thing. Try to learn more things. Try to learn new things so that you don't have the fear of losing the job. And as I already said, that if you change your mindset that AI it's going to change the world and it's going to put people out of job, well, it isn't. It's going to even create more opportunity and jobs. So the thing is that at the end is that you need to have the good mindset or the positivity and embrace the change instead of just fearing or just fearing that what to do, like start preparing for it, I would say, at the end. So that is all from my side. Thank you so much.